Hello everyone, how are you all doing? We hope you all are doing well. My name is Titi Maybell and this is my husband
Joshua.
And today we are going to be sharing 10 things you need to know before moving to Norway. And if you haven't heard about Norway or you don't know anything about Norway, we hope you learn one or two from this video. Norway is located in the northern part of Europe, and Norway is one of the Scandinavian countries. So now you have learned a little bit about Norway.
What we're about to say, it is nothing based on any research or survey done by us, or it is not something that we definitely have a blueprint about, but it is just things that we in our own words can say based on our own experience due to the amount of time we have lived in this country. That is why we really want to share this with you all.
Yes, so if you are planning to move to Norway, I know that in this time maybe a lot of people are not thinking of moving, but just in case you're thinking of moving, I hope this 10 things will help you to get an idea of how it is to live in Norway. Number one thing you need to know about Norway when it comes to education.
When it comes to education in this country, it is free from primary to high school. One will be expected in high school or in primary level to cover certain necessities like books or tour contribution to a tour or contribution to common activities or joint activities. Apart from that, it is free, which is one good thing about the country.
Let me add a little bit on what Josh said. When you are attending primary school to high school, books are free. School books are free. So the only books you need to buy is your exercise book, which you do your notes and pencils, pen, you name it. Those things you will need to buy it yourself. But when it comes to your school books, you get it free. So number two, it is very expensive to live here. It also depends where in Norway you are living or where in Norway you are staying.
Based on cost of Norway, we are going to be talking about food, housing, and daily utilities. Is like it includes what you might need as an extra expensive in order to make extra expensive of the house, electricity bill, and so on. When it comes to groceries, it depends what a family decide to spend for that week based on what they want to consume that week. This amount can definitely be different from a week to a week, but one will really see that it is expensive buying or living here in Norway compared to buying such items or those same amount of items in other countries. Housing, we would like to talk about also. It is another area that is expensive,
especially when it comes to renting. When you are renting from someone else, then it's quite expensive.
Yes, and this amount also varies from one area of the country to another, depending on the region or the location of the area, meaning that it depends or it all based on whether it is in an urban or a rural area, in a big town or a small town. but it is also costly. It depends whether if it is a house or an apartment that you want, and it can be extra expensive if you must cover your own electricity or TV channels bill and internet also. In certain area, or landlords or house owners decide to include this in order to encourage tenants or get renters more easily. And one thing that is also fun of this country here in Norway, renting an apartment or a house, one is expected to pay a deposit. It can be 1, 2, or 3 months at least, which serve as a guarantee while you are living in that house. In case of any damage when you are moving out, then that amount can be calculated against or towards it. It is your own money, which of course you are entitled to get it back if there is no damage caused during your time of living in that house or apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Number 3 on our list is conservative integration. What do I mean about this? Integration as a whole can be problematic no matter wheresoever one is resided. It is not a national problem here in Norway. I also see it as an international problem, but coming here as for your first time, moving from a well integrated society, a well open society, you might find it very strange upon your reception in this country. People tend to keep to themselves till they get to know you better. By doing so, they become very conservative, being to themselves, very skeptical of who you are.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes integrating with them kind of difficult. It takes time, much longer than what you might be expecting. It is nothing to scare you about, but it is definitely just part of people's nature. But one thing I can definitely assure you of is that you will definitely make a lot of good friends, because in every society you always find people that are easily warm-hearted, who are open-handed from the very first moment you meet them. Don't be judged by majority. Yes.
Number 4, labor of salary.
On labor of salary, on this, we mean what you have worked for is what you earn, and salary or payment system in this country is far higher than many other countries. One thing that is helping the payment or salary increasement is the labor organization in this country, which is commonly known as LO, Lands Organization. This organization fight for our labor right and see to it that salary are being increased yearly, because cost of living are also expensive or increasing yearly.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for a family to be able to sustain themselves of the high expense of things, salary need to be increased. And by doing so, this organization, this labor organization is helping to fight for its members that they get their labor right according to the constitution of the country.
If you think that you are not treated rightfully, you can complain and you can get help.
Number 5. Okay. Equal right, known as liquor stealing. This has been a fight that both gender, male and female, being treated equally. The law is fighting every day. Organizations are fighting every day to see that women are treated equally in every area of labor as men. In this country, they have come very far in many areas to see this being put through and this being put into practice. It is expected that a man and a woman, both of them, have the same saying. Even though if you definitely do a research, you might find out that there are many areas of jobs where men are still being highly paid over women despite they do the same work.
Mm-hmm.
But the law is still fighting a cause that as long a woman is qualified and is doing the same job expected by the man or expected by a man, is also entitled to be paid equally. Number 6, raising a child or children can somehow be challenging for some parents who comes from a society that is maybe not well organized based on law, because here in Norway there is the child welfare law systems. This law system is called, or this law organization is called Barnavan. They try to see that parents meet all the necessary needs of a child. Based on this, people find it very challenging. Every parent loves his or her child in their own way, and every parent wants the best for their child. It is nothing to be afraid of the system or having such system in a well-developed country. Every developed country has such law system that protect a child or sees that a child has his or her own right, have the right to say their own or speak out their own opinion. not be deprived. So coming from a country that is not organized or have such law practiced can be difficult, can be challenging. But if you see or look into what is truth or reality, you will understand, because the lot of other families has their own saying, has their own experience. So it is nothing to be afraid of.
Just do your best as
Just
a
do your
parent.
best as a parent
Yeah.
and try to raise up your child in the best possible way you know. If you are a devoted religious person, try to raise up your child or children in that manner that is good for them. If the society misjudge you and accuse you, you are entitled to fight your case. It is your right to fight your case. So just know that there is a system.
Number 7, the climate. We have 4 seasons in Norway. We have spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Our summer is not too hot like other countries, and our winter gets pretty cold. Our spring and autumn gets cold as well. So we don't have much sun here, not as much as we will need. So that is why if you are staying in Norway, it is important to take your vitamin D, because we are lack of sun. We don't have enough sun. And it gets pretty cold. You will need woolen clothes underneath, especially if you have kids. You will need to keep them warm, and get not only jackets, gloves, and all that, but good shoes, hats, good jackets, because when they are going to school, they will need to keep themselves warm. So no matter how cold it gets, your kids might be out, when they are at school. So you will need to keep them warm. If you are used to being in a sunny weather, hot weather, not too cold, well, just know this. It is cold here. But it is so beautiful during the winter, guys. Number 8, national benefits that you can get here in Norway. In this, I mean social welfare. So, with the social welfare system, if you don't have a job or you're searching for a job, the government can help you with a certain amount for your house rent, food, which is really good, until you can get a job. Then you're on your own.
One major policy of the government is that it don't want to see its people go starving.
Yeah.
So helping to sustain you till you can find yourself a job is somehow their obligation. They also try to help you in search of a job. So the social benefit does not only comes economically, but it also become practical by helping you in search of a job. Another sub point of the national benefit is health care. In this we mean health system in this country is somehow free of charge. You are only entitled to pay a little contribution known as Ege, and there is like your own contribution, if I may translate it word for word. This is just to cover the facility that treated you, just to cover that appointment. The health system in this country is very good,
Yeah.
it's very helpful, it's very organized.
Yeah. So let's say if you are sick and then you go to the hospital, they'll treat you, you'll be admitted, taken care of. And one of the good thing too that I really like is giving back. Here it is very free, which is really good. Other countries you have to pay for everything when it comes to giving back. It's quite expensive in other countries. While here it is free to give back. Go to the hospital and give back, and all your appointments from day one of you finding out you're pregnant are free. So, which is really good. And dentist for kids is free. So that is good.
Number 9 is tax. Tax, tax, tax.
Yeah, tax.
It is fun getting a penny back than paying a penny back. What do I mean? Here in Norway, compared to other countries, here the tax system is high, or is too much, as I will easily put it. But understanding it is better. The system is expecting every working class, every working individual to pay tax. If I am right, if one is working a job and expected to earn under 40 to 50,000 Norwegian crowns, one can use what is called free card or free tax card, free cut, because that is just a summer job. But if that amount exceed 55,000, then you are expected to pay tax.
Mm-hmm.
Paying tax can be kind of painful if you must pay back. How do one manage or try not to pay back? Is by paying enough. Pay exactly what is expected of you, or pay more than what is expected of you, so that when the tax report comes and you have to file in back, then you will be the one receiving than the one paying back. If one chooses to pay less than what is expected, then definitely one should know that you will be the one paying back, because you have earned more than what you assumed, and you have paid less than what you was told. So understanding the tax system is good.
Finally come to the end, and now we are on our last number, which is number 10. Tourism. A lot of beautiful places, a lot of beautiful landscape, a lot of cities, town you can visit here in Norway.
Tourism in every country is definitely a resource due to their landscaping. Norwegian as people, they are known for going for skiing,
Hiking.
for hiking, skiing, going for skiing,
Yes.
because the country is somehow like surrounded by mountains, full of hills,
Forest.
lot of beautiful places, and you also find lot of exciting places to learn about Norwegian cultures. You go to the museum. They have, every big or small town has a museum that one can go to.
We have finally come to the end of this video. This video ended up to be very long than expected. If you are seeing us for the first time, you are highly welcome to join this channel. This channel, there's a lot that goes on this channel. We love eating together as a family. So there is food, and we love cooking. There's recipes, Liberian food recipes, and also continental food recipes. And you will surely learn about Norway on this channel. We do have videos that you will get 1 or 2 tips, or get to learn 1 or 2 things about Norway if you are moving to Norway, which this video that you are watching now is about. And also how it is through our vlogs, how it is to live in Norway, how it is to be a parent in Norway, and how does it look in Norway. We are not going to show you the entire Norway, of course, but our town we are living, or probably when we travel around Norway, because we love to travel. So this channel have a lot to share, to give you, for you to see. So you are going to be seeing Norway through us. So please kindly subscribe. And if you see that subscription, it is not costly, it is free. It is free of charge. Please click on the subscribe button, share our videos, like and comment, and also don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can be notified anytime we upload videos. That is very important. And the most important of all, click on all videos. That means you will receive notification on all our videos, or any of our videos that we upload. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week. Stay blessed. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Take care.
Take
Have
care.
a blessed day. Bye for now. Bye.
God
bye.
bless you all. Bye bye.